So, welcome back. Or welcome for the first time if you haven't encountered my channel before. I really gotta put more thought into these intros. All that aside, we're gonna talk about good old ChatGPT today. For the past couple of weeks, I've been playing a metaphorical game of chess with ChatGPT. Unfortunately, I kinda sorta lost the last game. That being said, I'm definitely not gonna lose today. So anybody who knows ChatGPT knows its main gimmick. But what if I told you that it doesn't always give you the same response when you ask it a question? For one of my previous videos, I wrote a script centered around the response that the chat box gave me after fiddling around with it. Then, when I went to record the footage, it gave me a new response and I had to adjust my script to fit that specific response. But honestly, now that I think about it, I could have just asked ChatGPT the question, then record the footage of the response, and I would have been able to keep the script I wrote since I have live proof of the response. Please, don't make dumb decisions like I did. Anyway, that dumb mistake became the inception of this video. We're going to ask ChatGPT a couple questions and determine if it gives us different responses each time. First, we're going to ask it how to get better when I'm sick. I know this is an odd choice, but it's allergy season, so let's roll with it. So it suggests that I rest, stay hydrated, eat nutritious food, manage symptoms, avoid stress, and consult a doctor. I know these are kind of surface level, but honestly, this is a fair response, so let's ask the question again. Wow, would you look at that? We now have over-the-counter medications, use home remedies, monitor symptoms, and avoid spreading illness. Wait, why would I try to spread the illness if I'm trying to get rid of it? I guess computers really are stupid. So the second response was slightly different from the first one. The next question I'm going to try to ask it, and I'm going to try to ask it without laughing, but how do you engage in a conversation with a human being? Okay, so we have active listening, empathy, asking questions, adaptation, and providing insight or assistance. Again, not the worst tips I've seen, especially coming from an AI. But let's see what it has to say when I ask it again. You know, I wonder if ChatGPT would ever get tired of me asking the same questions all the time. But then again, it's an AI. It doesn't have the right comprehension skills to process those kinds of emotions. Response 2 added relevance and tone, which also isn't really awful advice either. Next and final question. What are the best ways to lose weight? Create a calorie deficient, eat a balanced diet, exercise regularly, stay hydrated, get enough sleep, and track progress. Response 2 suggests that I create a caloric deficit, focus on nutrient-dense foods, exercise regularly, hydrate properly, get enough sleep, practice mindful eating, manage stress, stay consistent, and avoid crash diets. I don't want to be redundant because I think you all get my point and know what I'm going to say next. ChatGPT doesn't always give the same response. Fortunately, the questions I asked aren't entirely black and white, and the responses I got were only ever slightly so different from each other, but that won't always be the case when ChatGPT is asked a question, so please, be careful when you ask ChatGPT a question. I know this video was shorter than usual, but I couldn't get this idea out of my head, and I thought it would make an interesting video, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. If I see you guys next time, that is.